Thanks, guys, for joining us today. The topic of today is going to be leveraging AI for effective job search. So, I'm going to start with a little bit of intro and then I'm going to jump right into the demo. So, a little bit about me. Like Amanda said, currently I'm a senior analyst at Group 1001. I graduated last December. I graduated with my master's in information systems from Northeastern University. I've also completed my co op as an analyst at Skybook Solution in fall of 2022. So I've been through the job search twice, and both times it was a really different experience for me because during my co-op search, I did not have ChatGPT per se, but for my full-time search, I did. So a very different experience, equally challenging but equally interesting. So in this session, I'm just going to give you a quick introduction on what my personal experience is with using AI or ChatGPT in job search. I will also show you a demo of where you can personally use ChatGPT, which can assist you building resumes. It can help you prep for your interview. It can help you optimize your LinkedIn profile. It can also help you write cover letters. It can also help you do some research on your company. And currently, I use AI as a way for continuous learning. Anytime I come across any tool stack or any particular concept that I'm not familiar with it, I go to ChatGPT and I talk to it. And then if I know, okay, this is something really new for me, something like PySpark, something that I just came across last week in the office, I don't know what it is, but I would go to ChatGPT, I would ask it, what's PySpark? How would you recommend, or can you create a learning path for me for this particular topic? So, anyway, I'm just going to jump right into a demo. I do not want to bore you guys with theory. So, let's go. So, I have my ChatGPT open right here, okay? Nothing on it. And being an analyst, I just found this one particular job on LinkedIn. It's a hims and hers data analyst operation business analytics. They've given a job description. They have given everything that you will potentially be doing in this role and everything that you must have in order for you to get a chance to interview at this company. Now, when I was searching for my co op and with no chat GPT, what I would personally do is I would go and I would highlight the keywords that I find. Something like gathering insights, building new metrics. I would also highlight tool stacks, something like SQL, Looker, Tableau. Um, I would also highlight Google, BigQuery, DBT, Python, R, so and so. And then I would open my resume and I would compare if there's anything missing. Do I have all the keywords listed in my resume? If not, that's a problem. Then I need to go learn this tool stack and then update my resume with it. So, right now, what I'm going to do, and this is what I did for actual full time job search, is I'm going to copy paste this particular description and I'm going to give it to ChatGPT. Okay. And now I'm going to give it a prompt. This is the role I am interested in. Can you help me find all the keywords that I should include in my resume? I'm just giving it a double quotation so that I'm making it very clear that this is what I'm trying to communicate with you, ChatGPT, and this is the other context. So I'm just gonna hit okay, enter, and now it's working. Okay, it's like, okay, here are some technical skills. SQL, like we saw, Looker, Tableau, Google, BigQuery, DBT, Python, and then it's also segregating different keywords. Now, these are technical skills keyword. This is business and industry knowledge keywords. These are the soft skills listed, and these are some additional keywords that it found. This is perfect. Now, the next thing that I would probably do is it's asking me include these keywords in your resume. Okay, now let's say I have this resume. This is a sample resume I have, which is not related to analyst at all. There's a reason why I'm using this resume because I want to see if ChatGPT can actually help me draft a nice resume that aligns with our job role. So, just gonna download this resume real quick. Again, if you guys have updated your ChatGPT, you can see an attached file option. If you don't, it's perfectly normal to just go like, can you check how well my resume aligns with the role, and then enter, just copy paste the job description. Right now, I am just going to attach it right here. Okay. And I'm going to hit send. Now it's going to process your new resume and it's going to give me a result. It's going to give me the results of does my resume actually align with the role. Turns out it didn't, and that's what we wanted it to say, right? And it's also identifying the sections that I need to modify. Work experience, certification, education. It's telling me replace your culinary job descriptions with relevant role in data analysis or similar fields. It's asking me to update my resume with relevant tools. It's also giving me some certifications that are maybe relevant to me, education, skills, and it's also asking me. Oh, it's also telling me that by aligning your resume with keywords and responsibility, yeah, you'll be a better position for success. Now, let's ask it to draft us a resume. You help me draft a data analyst resume. Let's see what it does. So this is something, just imagine all of these manual efforts that you go in, you check, identify the keywords, you go find the templates, all of this manual processes, you can just chat with Chat GPT. Now it's giving me my name, Nemo. It's giving me my professional summary. Again, this is just a template. That's what we asked it, right? Can you give me a draft? It does not give you your perfect information. Right now, I'm logged in as me and I have connected this thing to my LinkedIn profile. That's why it can spot out a few things. But if you are incognito, you will get something like this: previous company, location, dates of employment, start date, end date, education. Okay, this is good. What most people would probably do is they would just copy paste this particular thing because it looks good, right? They'll just copy paste this thing and send it over to that particular job for this job. You do not want to do that. You guys are going to be competing with thousands and thousands of applicants out there. You have to do something to stand out of the box, be different. And this thing, the thing that we're going to next is going to be the differentiator. Okay, now it's saying something about facilitate weekly sales and operations meetings. Okay, I'm gonna take this point, and let's say this is something that I've done in my previous role, and you kind of have to relate it to your previous experiences. So I'm gonna say for this point, remember this is a chat GPT point. I actually have participated. If you make some grammatical errors or something, don't worry about it. It understands. So in my previous role, I have actually participated in weekly meetings where we had to get client expectations and draw out a project plan. And now I'm going to say tweak this one. Okay, I'm trying to communicate it with it that, yeah, your point is good, but this is what I have actually done. And yeah, it's given me an updated bullet point. Yeah, you participated in a weekly client meeting to gather so and so. Amazing. But if you actually are applying right now, you'll see a lot of figures, numerical values that are present in every bullet point in most resumes. So let's be quantitative. Okay, I'm gonna say I attended about 70 meetings, or I attended about 7 client meetings, and oh, sorry, through a project plan for 4 projects, completing. Actually, you know what? Yeah, just let leave it to that. So I attended about 7 client meetings and drew a plan for 4 projects. Okay, or yeah, you can say anything that you want or anything that you have actually done. And you can give it that information for it to understand what you have done in the past and for that to included for that to be included in your refined bullet point. This is good, right? So this is how, even though it's giving you all of this template, you have to make sure you draw from your previous experiences, and this is how you're going to refine it. Okay, so this was a little bit about resumes. Now let's go to LinkedIn. I'm gonna say perfect or help me draft my LinkedIn. Let's say you want to check about me section and give me a tagline. Now, in order for it to give you a tagline, just give it some of your personal details. Say something like, I'm a data enthusiast, something like that. Okay, you can just say I have maybe done my master's, I have done my bachelor's, I am passionate about so and so, anything. But since I gave it, I'm a data enthusiastic, it's giving me my tagline and an about me section. Again, this is a draft section. Now again, you can customize it to however you want. So that was a little bit about resume building and optimizing LinkedIn profile. So we've covered 2 and 3. Let's go with interview preparation. Now, I'm going to say, cool. Now, help me prepare for the interview. What questions should I expect? Maybe you can say in the technical round. Okay, so let's see what it says. Okay, it's giving us in the technical round for data analyst, we can expect SQL queries. That's true. It's also giving us some topics that we need to know, data manipulation, analysis, Excel, because all of these things are present in the job description. It's actually identifying the topics that we need to know for this particular job role. And this is just, the technical part of it. Now I'm going to say, can you help me list some questions for the non-technical round? It's giving me everything. See, this is perfect. It's also giving me preparation tips and everything. I know we're running a little short on time. That's why I'm just going to speed it up. But it's going to list me some non-technical round questions as well. Something really standard. Tell me about yourself. Why do you want to work for our company? Can you describe a time when you had to manage conflicting priorities? How did you handle it? So, if you already have a heads up, or if you already know, okay, so if I am asked this is something that I can talk about if I'm asked this question. How do you handle tight deadlines and pressure? And again, it's suggesting, see, share your strategies for staying calm, organized, and efficient in high stress situations. See, so if you already have this particular set of questions and you know your bullet points for these answers, you'd be well prepared and you'd be more confident for your interview. That was about the interview. Now let's go to cover letters. Okay, so I have probably hit my free plan. I'm just gonna start a new chat. Fine. I want you to create cover letter for me. I am not getting the plus version. Don't worry, this is completely free. It does give you a free trial for the plus version. I never tried it. This is perfect for me. Me and for the role of data analyst. It's giving me the structure, it's giving me a particular draft, a template. This is great. Now, like we did in the resumes, you guys have to tweak this to your experiences. Make it personalized, okay? Make sure your personal background you reflect through your cover letters and resume. Remember, AI is just a tool. It's what you do with it. It's you and the AI that's going to be powerful. It's never going to be, oh, I got AI, everything's great. No, it's not going to be that. That was about cover letters. And the one last thing is continuous learning. So let's say you're not familiar with SQL. You can just say, I am not familiar with SQL. Can you draw up a learning path for me? And you can also give it, let's say you have 10 days, uh, 2 hours per day, and it's going to give you a learning path. So let's see what it gives us. It's giving us day one, introduction to SQL, day two, basic SQL queries, something like that. But again, this is all technical. You can do something completely untechnical. So something that I did, this was one of my chats that I did previously. So I had an upcoming interview where this one was a case study round, and I gave it a job description. Okay, this is my job description. I don't want the plus one. No, it's giving me for the case study round. This is what I need to focus on. This is my case study preparation, mock case studies, and practice everything. Again, I had no idea where to start. I just told it that, and then it gave me a step by step guide to help me how to get started. See, all of it. Then I told it, let's solve a mock case study together. And we did. It gave me a scenario, it gave me an objective, it gave me tasks, and then it actually solved the entire case study for me so that I know what it should look like. So, you guys see the power of AI and power of ChatGPT, what you guys can achieve. So, honestly, my one recommendation to all of you is definitely try out elevating your job search with ChatGPT with AI. Do not purchase some paid tools. Trust me, right now the free versions that are open source are really effective. Um, I'm also going to publish my Notion page. So the document I was showing is Notion, and I'm also going to publish and share my ChatGPT chat with you. So thank you so much, guys. I really hope it was helpful, and I really appreciate you attending my talk today.